Hi guys, it's your boy the Supreme Leader. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also click the bell button after subscription and share the channel. You can always follow me on Instagram from Africa to South America, and also leave your comment in the comment section too as well. And yeah, it is what it is. Like I always say, I'm going to make sure I bring you guys some reasonable and educative content. If anyone or if any of you doesn't leave any comment at the comment section, I'll still come back and then bring some content. Today I simply wanted to talk a little bit about the healthcare system out here in Brazil. Okay, I had some few questions from some of my female viewers who wanted to know a little bit about the healthcare system out here. I think I did some videos about the healthcare system out here, the government healthcare system, and also the private healthcare system out here. Regardless of which system we want to talk about, but everything, like long story short, I'll say both systems are very good out here compared to where I come from. I come from Ghana, like I always say in my video, in the west of Africa, and we have the best health care system in Africa, I should say. Ghana has the best healthcare system in Africa. So should in case you are planning to relocate to Ghana, you have to also think about the healthcare system, the kind of healthcare system we have over there, and be a bit considerate about it first before you think of moving to Ghana. Okay, like I said, it's not a bad idea if you want to move to Ghana, and it's not also rosy like the way, you know, like most Ghanaian YouTubers vlog about. It's not that, you know, like what you guys might think it is. But anyway, let me quickly come back to what brought me here about the healthcare system out here. The healthcare system out here is one of the reasons why I love living here in Brazil. Okay, the reason why I love living here, and one of the reasons why I love living here, is the kind of healthcare system we have out here in Brazil. So here, the healthcare system out here attends to everyone. Okay, it attends to everyone. Every life, any life, all life is very, very valuable to the healthcare system out here and to the Brazilian people too as well. Let me just thank them again. Thank you Brazil, and thank you Brazilian people. I always thank them for their, you know, like their good work out here in Brazil, for making life easier. Even though, like I said, the salaries out here are not that good, but they have a very wonderful system, and their system is working. And when it comes to the healthcare system, regardless of your status, you can be a resident, or you can be someone who is not a resident from here. You are still entitled to their healthcare system, should in case you need it. You understand? All right. What I can say about the Brazilian healthcare system is it's very rare. Okay, it's very rare for you to come across somebody who died, or who is going to die because of the kind of situation the person finds himself in. You understand? When you go to Ghana, or let me just say back in West Africa where I come from, possibility of you dying if you have even a regular fever is very high. Okay, the possibility of you dying if you have a regular diarrhea is very high. Possibility of you dying if you have any unusual symptoms, for you to die is, you know, like, is very high. Talking about where I come from, Ghana specifically, or West Africa. But when you come to Brazil and you are sick, when you are sick and you go to the hospital, they attend to you. They attend to you quickly. If you are, especially if you are in a very bad or critical condition, they leave people who are already there to attend to you. You understand? So, and also another thing out here is when you call the ambulance, you know, like they are there in time to you know, like to you know, like to attend to you, to take you through with every first aid process. And also apart from that, if the situation is worse, they will quickly rush you to the emergency hall and stuff like that. You understand? So here it is not that easy for you to die because of a common illness like fever, diarrhea, or let me just say malaria and all this kind of thing. Here, when you come to Brazil, their healthcare system, it's, you know, it's very advanced, and they have all forms of life support system too as well, should in case you fall into a critical condition where you need a life support. They have all these kind of machines. Because I'm saying this because of my own experience that I had when I was very sick. I remember back in 2016 or 2015, when I returned back from Africa, Ghana specifically, I got sick for a long period of time. I think about 4 years I was sick. And during these 4 years, I was admitted at the hospital, you know, at the government hospital. I think I talked about this, my sickness to you before, you people before. If you go through my video, you get more detail about the sickness. But here, I'm only using it as a very good example. At that very time, I wasn't under any health insurance scheme. You understand? I wasn't under any health insurance scheme, and I had to use the government hospital. So in my case, I was, you know, like they didn't even know what was wrong with me, but I was super sick, and I was taken to hospital. I was admitted, and I was there for a very long time. I spent 4 years at the hospital, like 4 solid good years at the hospital. And you know, lo and behold, am I right about this English? I was attended smoothly, and I didn't pay anything within that 4 years. I didn't pay a dime. They took care of me. They make sure I went through a lot of tests for free. I went through what do you call it, surgeries too, for free. I can show you all the surgeries I went through, and all the surgeries I've been through this country, I went through these surgeries for free. And my 4 years in those government hospitals, I didn't pay a dime. I didn't pay a dime. And when you are at the hospital, they serve you with you know, like breakfast, lunch, supper, and dinner. You get four different type of what meals. You understand? So apart from that, too, here, when you come here, you had, like, for example, you go to the hospitals, you hardly come across somebody who, like a woman who is pregnant and you know, after having the baby, having some problems or maybe die or something. Here, it's very rare for you to come across this kind of problem. So compared to where I come from, Ghana, you know, like when somebody is pregnant and the person is going to give birth, it is like you have to be ready for everything. You understand? The possibility of the person being at risk is super high in Ghana if someone is pregnant, and you know, like it's the possibility of that person being in a high risk is very high compared to here in Brazil. When a woman is pregnant, whether it's government hospital or private hospital, you can at least feel relaxed as the father of the child, or as the husband of the woman, or as the family of the woman. You can feel very relaxed because here, the very moment you are pregnant, you start going for a regular checkup to, like to see how the baby is and how the baby is doing and everything, and all these things are simply for free. You don't have to pay anything. If only you are going to use the government healthcare system, you will be doing all these things for free, and you get free medications and all that when you are pregnant and you decide using the government hospital. You understand? So long story short, here they pay attention so much to anybody who is in need of any kind of treatment. You understand? So when you come here, you have less worry about these healthcare problems and stuff like that, because regardless of your status, like I said, you might be residents or you might not be resident, you might be a refugee or something. You have to simply be, be yourself, because when the time comes and you are in need, they will simply take good care of you. They will, they'll make sure you feel okay. You can just imagine here, even when, an animal is lying on the street and not feeling well, individuals even take upon themselves to take the animal to, to animal clinic and stuff like that, and they get treated very, very nicely, and so you can just imagine you as a human being. You understand? So the healthcare system out here favors a lot. It favors everybody who is already in this country, and you don't have to worry about paying anything. And if you are a woman who is pregnant and you are living here in Brazil, don't worry, you might be going through your free checkups each and every single week till you have the baby. And another good thing about the system here, the health care system here, is when a woman is pregnant and they analyze and see that she cannot give a natural birth, they quickly switch it to C-section, which she might go through the cutting procedure where the baby will be removed safely, and after that she will recover within a short period of time, 2 to 3 days. She's already recovered from the surgery and stuff like that. So in my country where I come from, Ghana, you don't simply get all this kind of thing. You understand? Even when you have the money, the possibility of you falling in a very high risk if you are pregnant is very high where I come from, Ghana. But here, they are very good to the extent that whenever you are pregnant, they make sure they take good care of you, and also they put the option on the table for you to choose if you want to go through a natural birth process. You go through. If you want them to you want them to let you go through the C-section, which is the cutting section you go through. But it's not any a big problem too as well, like people think in Ghana. You understand? Here they take good care of you. Like for example, my wife, she went through C-section 2 times. 2 good times she went through the C-section, and yeah, she's just fine and she's doing great and everything is going on well. You understand? So I applaud so much. I applaud Brazilians and I applaud Brazil so much for this particular side too as well when it comes to their healthcare system. They are free and they are private, so you have to choose what you think is good for you. And like I said, both are very, very good. Both are what? Very, very good. Regardless of your status, when you come to Brazil, possibility of you getting, going through their healthcare system free is very high. Guys, it's your brother Supreme Leader. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share the channel, and I hope this content will help most of you watching and planning to come to Brazil too as well. I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Till then, bye bye.